Hey guys, and welcome back to Riverhaven Collects. Today we're going to be looking at the Ogre from the Dark Ages series. This is series 11. This released in July 1998. So he is 24 years old, which is kind of crazy because we looked at two other figures that were only a year and then 2 years older than this one. So I think this is going to be like the point where we see McFarlane using more washers and things, and this is just such an upgrade compared to those ones. But anyway, this one also has a color variant. So this one is orange and his little devil rider is grey, but the color variant looks like this. So he is green with a red devil, and you can see he's got a massive like mace with him, and this one only has a club. You can see up here. So yeah, I picked up both of these, so let's get them out of their boxes and check them out. Alright guys, so we've got the brown one first up. So we've got the ultra action figures as usual. Yeah, I always find it funny that like McFarlane's constantly writing like stuff like this, but I don't know if it's true or is he just writing it. I guess they are ultimate action figures, I suppose, but yeah, so yeah, I really do like these figures. These are really cool. Love the fur that we've got going on down here. And so this guy comes with this mace, which I mentioned before, and the other one's got a separate one. So we'll have a look at him as well. So obviously he's green and his devil's red. Got quite, even the fur's a different colour. And then yeah, we've got this big mace with this guy. So yeah, that's basically that. Have a look at the back. Obviously both of them have the same backs. So here's the other ones in the series, and all of them look like really cool. Like, look at this spellcaster. And then we've got him there, the Ogre. And what's interesting is I'm pretty sure I had this guy as a kid. I can really remember this spear. I remember having that and it floating around in like my toy box for a really long time. And I reckon I did have him as well. I can very vaguely remember having like this centaur figure. So maybe I'll get him at some point again. So yeah, that's them, and we've got these Kiss figures over here. What's interesting about them is they all come with like a little mini figure thing, sort of like a circus type thing going on. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then we've got some instructions, so place the demon into his foot places, place the bridle on, and yeah, so it's interesting that they have both weapons on here, and we've got one of these like information cards as well again that you can cut out. So I noticed on this guy he's actually like a mix of both of the ogres. So he's got the red demon that comes with the green one, and he's also got the big club. So I don't know if this is something that you could have picked up like and got everything, but so yeah, let's have a read of this. I'm gonna try my best to read it, but the old English is killing me. A brute of incredible strength and brutality. Pain means nothing to the ogre. He lives to inflict desolation or devastation? I don't know. This old English, man. On those that oppose the horde of evil. His matter is demon Sipho? I don't know. But one of the most cunning demons from the pot of darkness. So cunning and so evil, he plans to take the leadership away from the Skull Queen when the time is right. Oh, okay, so we've got the Skull Queen there. That's cool. Man, she looks really cool with like this little skeletal thing hanging off of her. That is really cool, actually. I might have to try and find her. But yeah, that's that. Sorry about me butchering it, but yeah, it is what it is. We've got a few others here. The Heap. I can remember seeing him as a kid as well. We've got the Creech. reanimated spawn. Wow, he looks very interesting. Cygor 2, I've actually got him, so we'll be unboxing him at some point. And then we've got Spawn 4. Yeah, that's a 4, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so that's that. Let's get him out of his box. Alright guys, so we've got him here. No clamshell, thankfully. Just this cardboard to fight with. And yeah, that's basically that. One zip tie. So happy. What a time we were living in. But yeah, here he is. So you can tell just like by the level of detail, like, man, I don't know what changed in like those couple of years. Like, we looked at some of the older figures and just the change is just incredible. Like, the amount of detail and the washes that he's using, wow, like, seriously, they're so good. So yeah, we've got his club here as well as his little demon that rides him. So remember, this tape's been on like 25 years, so it's always a battle to get it off, but I got it. And then just one more zip tie, so there was actually 2 zip ties. But yeah, don't do it like this. That's a bad idea, you might scratch your figure. So just like I worked out, flip it over and do it from the back. So with that out of the way, we've got him. Oh, almost. There we go. So yeah, a lot of detail on him. He looks really cool as well. So we got the green one now. So basically all the same. I just thought, well, you know, I'm not going to be unboxing another one, and even though it's pretty much the same, but some things aren't the same. Look at the zip ties. I thought that was very odd. Like, yeah, I wonder what was like going on here, because the zip ties are completely different from each other. So yeah, that's interesting, I guess. But anyway, he had 3 zip ties as well. I guess one to hold the big old mace. But yeah, basically all the same besides the colors. But yeah, the level of detail is just incredible. These saddles are like all rubber, which is, I think it was a good idea, but also a strange idea. And you'll see later on that I do struggle with keeping them on a little bit. Love the real rope and the real hair. We've got a little demon here. I think he looks better in the red, to be honest. And this mace, wow, I'm really impressed by that. But anyway, onto the brown one again. We're gonna look at some articulation and try and put him together. So he's got a little bit, pretty much all the articulation that you would expect. That loves to fall out for some reason. So that's pretty loose, but probably some blue tack or something would just fix that. But yeah, good like arm articulation. A little bit of articulation in the wrists here. And this one gets stuck on his bracelet a little bit. So yeah, we got waist articulation, which is a nice one, because usually we don't get that. Some legs, we got some real fur. Well, probably not like real fur, but yeah, that's basically all his articulation. That's out again. Put that back in. And then, yeah, this is the spot where his saddle goes. And this is absolutely pain in the backside. I think they should have put it higher and probably not made the saddle out of rubber, because the rubber just doesn't hold it. What I ended up doing was putting in some blue tack to kind of hold it there. And that's really unfortunate, because it's kind of the best I can do with it. He also doesn't like to stand up. He's got those legs that need to be in a certain spot to keep his balance, so there's that. His thing is out again. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take him off camera and fix him up. So I've got that saddle on now, and we're trying to get the demon on. So the little foot holes, the little foot pegs, are actually plastic. So they've like molded it around the saddle, or put it through or whatever. So that's good. I think that was definitely an excellent idea, because if it had been rubber, like, there'd be no chance of getting them in there. But as you can see, he does hold pretty well once he's on there, but it is a struggle to keep him on there. But anyway, I kind of got him all together here. I ended up using some blue tack on the feet because the saddle seems to sit a bit far back, so the demon wants to also stand like diagonal, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've kind of set him up where I think he should be, and yeah, it's a little unfortunate. You can see that the saddle sits like far back, and that's kind of the best that I could do with it. So we're going to take a little look at the green one. You know, they're basically the same, but I worked out something you can do with the hair. So if you get it all together and then twist it all up like this, it kind of keeps it all together, and you can push it out of the way so it's not a big mess. So I thought we'd skip over me putting the saddle on him again, because you kind of already seen it. So this one actually went on so much better, and I can't remember if I actually used any blue tack on this saddle. I don't think I did, but the demon's in. I'm just trying to put this rope in his hand at the moment, which is not too much of a struggle. But yeah, this is so surprising. Like, I don't know why this one went together so much easier. Just they're exactly the same figure, just different colors. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I thought I'd just put his club in so you guys can see it. It just slides in like that. It's very easy. No messing around. I love this club though. Like, it looks absolutely awesome. It's such a cool weapon to give to a toy, essentially. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with the showcase, and I'll be back with my final thoughts real soon. Alright guys, that has been our look at the two Ogres. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of them. For me, these are absolutely awesome. I love the medieval fantasy aesthetic, and I really hope McFarlane actually goes back and redoes like some of these more medieval fantasy figures that he's done like years ago, because I feel like they would sell. Like I feel like they would be really cool to, yeah, for kids and well for collectors like myself. I think with these ones though, I am a little disappointed that they didn't want to stay together too well. I think if some more thought had been put into how to build the saddles and all that, then it would be slightly better, but as a collector they're just going into a display cabinet anyway. Well, once I have a display cabinet. But they're just going to be on display. If I was a kid and had these, I'd be pretty annoyed and frustrated, I think, that their saddle and stuff doesn't want to stay on. But yeah, overall, I love them. I love the green one slightly more because he went together a lot better, and his club is absolutely amazing. Way better than this kind of like bone club that we've got here. But anyway guys, that's been my look at them. Leave me a comment down below, leave this video a thumbs up, that would really help me out, and subscribe because there's going to be a lot more Spawn figures that I'm going to be unboxing very soon. So I'll see you guys on the next one.